Has it ever crossed your mind that life sometimes is a game? Maybe it is. But how do you win it? Is there a secret formula in achieving the game of life? In this video, we will find out how to be successful in the game of life. Welcome to Luxet, your go-to channel for all things luxury and finance. Life is a game and you can win it. While most people are not aware of it, life is a game that is meant to be won. That is the reason why you see some people not having any progress. After this video, you will walk away knowing how to rise through the game. Welcome back to Luxet, and today we will talk about another important element of success. Did you know that life is a game of strategy? In this game, you don't get to choose. You can't choose your economic background, traits, or the place where the journey starts. The good news is that you can shape your character as you go on this journey. The main objective is to use the available resources that you have. Building a life that you're proud of is your responsibility. This is a single player's game. You will be born alone and die alone. But there are times that the game will require more players, but the whole decision on how you choose to play is entirely up to you. Maximizing your resources is an effective and simple way of winning. Want to know your most important possession? That is time. You have to protect it and hold on to it for a fulfillment that lasts for a long term. Time is the only resource that you cannot refill. The key to winning is simply managing your resources. Time is your most valuable resource. You have to protect it and leverage it, for as you move along the game, money will play an important part. Then here comes relationships, health, and your willingness to sacrifice. Play the game of life and let it be the judge of how well you are doing. Let's go back and think about how it was growing up. You can consider your childhood as a stage for the tutorial. You didn't get to decide back then. All you needed to do is to absorb all the information that is available to you, and that is the trial version. But there's a catch to this. The game has already been rigged against you. The reason why? We are all raised with one generation behind us. We're getting the whole idea and we are prepared for it. But our parents forgot that the world is constantly changing and that they're raising us how it is in their current world and not on what is going to be our world in our own time. You learn every day by watching and observing. But the future has always been subjective and it changes as we get to know ourselves more. Our choices, no matter how small, can change our destiny. Did your mother once tell you not to get associated with someone? Have you been told as a child not to play with some naughty kid? The reason behind this is that we become the people that we choose to be with. The game changes once you're done with school. Your horizon will be broadened and you will be advancing to an open world game. Once you finish school, life changes from a linear to an open world game. You will always be free to look around and explore the world, but not all places offer the same opportunity for learning and growth. Since you are still a rookie and life is about strategy, you need to cling on to your resources. Looking for resources is not the same in every place. There are locations you'll find easy to settle in. Remember when we say that this game of life is meant to be won? This game is built in such a way that no matter where you are, you can always win. The generation where you are playing right now has an abundant blessing of information on where to get your resources, and that is another opportunity. With a slightly different pursuit, everyone else is playing the same game as you. Others have won the game and you can surely learn from them. In the first stage, the game is all about building experience. You just get more points until you can level up. You'll get to explore more small games as you go on the games. You'll open more pursuits as you gain experience, and these experiences will make you stronger. Another important thing you have to know is these mini games you play are just side games. It is not the main game. Do not forget to have a clear set of goals. Unlike video games, the game of life won't tell you what to do next. You have to figure out by yourself. There will be times you'll get confused and feel like you are not making any progress at all, especially when you are inside a zone. It is hard to picture what is exactly happening from a different perspective. That is why thinking outside the box and going out of your comfort zone is another way to win this game. A good amount of creativity and a unique way to perceive things is a beneficial tool for you. Sometimes the resources that you need lie outside of your boundaries, so you have to get up and collect them. As you progress in the game, you will encounter challenges, and they get more difficult as you go on. Another tip to overcome them is to never be afraid of making mistakes. Your poor choices might detour you, but if you overcome them correctly, they will take you where you should head to next. But when we say don't be afraid of making mistakes, does not mean doing the same mistake over and over. You have to learn from each mistake. Because if you don't learn from them, you'll get stuck on the same level without any progress. Once you collected the necessary resources and experiences, the next thing to move forward is to work harder and smarter today than you did yesterday. And that's what it should be from each day you wake up to play. When you broaden your horizon and went out of your comfort zone, make sure that you have a space to grow. And what's included in that space? New ideas and new things to experience. These are important because they will allow you to develop skills that are needed in winning, and they will provide you with insights into the game. The components of being successful in the game of life are not complicated, and they are not a secret that is buried deep in the ends of the earth. Now that you know the game, how do you plan to win it? Do tell us in the comment section. Life is indeed a mystery. Is it a game that we can win? Or is it something predetermined that no matter what you do, you'll end up where you meant to be? But no matter what it is, know that it is always possible to win and be successful. And it starts once you have decided to go for it. Share this video with your friends and let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit on the notification button so you won't miss out on our videos. Don't forget to leave us a thumbs up.